King's Country at kingscountry.net. As promised, I've got on the phone T.G. Sheppard, the legend. You can see him this Saturday night in Honky Tonk, Texas. Get your tickets right now at honkytonktexas.us. You want to get them before they sell out because it's going to probably be a sold-out show. Hey, TG, how you doing?
Well, I'm doing pretty good. It's been a rough week in Music City with the loss of so many dear friends. But
Naomi Judd and Mickey Gilley. I know you've worked with Mickey Gilley, in fact, on that album, Legendary Friends and Country Duets.
Yeah, quite a loss there. I was just with Mickey 3 weeks ago having dinner with him in Nevada. Flew out to see his show with him and Johnny Lee, and he was doing great, singing better than ever. So, but life goes on, and it's just it's difficult when you lose close friends like Mickey and Naomi. But it's part of living.
Yeah, that's T.G. Sheppard. You can see him live at Honky Tonk, Texas this Saturday night. Get tickets at honkytonktexas.us or the Honky Tonk, Texas box office. Pretty sure it's going to sell out. And I don't know if you remember me, but I interviewed you backstage at Honky Tonk, Texas 4 years ago. I think it was 2018 you were there. I think it's safe to say I'm the only guy that wears a cowboy hat with a crown on top that you've run into recently.
Jim, I could never forget you with that hat. Are you kidding me? No, I definitely remember. We had a great conversation, and when they told me today that I'd be talking to you, I thought that was great. I'm glad to hear your voice again.
Glad to hear from you and have you here on King's Country, because we play all of your hits on King's Country at kingscountry.net, and we have been for as long as we've been on the air, since 2011. Of course, I loved them, every one. Do You Want to Go to Heaven? Last Cheater's Waltz. Then the list just goes on and on. 21 number one hits, 8 in a row. I think in the 80s you had a 8-hit stretch, number one hits, all of them.
Yeah, it's a strange thing about hit records. When they come in groups. And then if you're fortunate enough to have more number ones, they come in groups too. It's just strange, Those were the years that I was with Warner Brothers in Columbia. And those were the hot years, the 80s and early 90s, and it was just an exciting time. But, these are exciting times, too. I mean, to still be out here doing this, touring every week for me, is just a joy, because I'm finally at a point in my life now where when I go out and do tours and do shows, I really enjoy it more, because I don't have the pressure of record companies and people like that pressuring me into doing this and doing that. So I can go out now and kind of do what I want to do, and I'm having more fun than ever.
You're living more like Elvis, like the song that you put out from Midnight in Memphis, being your own boss, huh? Nobody telling you what to do.
Well, that was a fun song to do on that album. I have a lot of, matter of fact, that's the theme song of my radio show on Sirius XM every Friday on Elvis Radio.
Yeah.
And I invite people to tune in to Channel 75 and hear our show at 2 to 6 on Central on Fridays. But yeah, that was a fun song to do. And but yeah, there's nothing wrong with being your own boss. Not everybody has the luxury of having that, but I think everyone aspires to get to a point in life to where they can kind of live their life and work and do what they want to do.
Yeah, I've been fortunate enough to be able to do that. I've been on the TV show for 16 years and totally self-produced, done it all myself, and on local TV, a couple of the big local TV stations, and this internet radio station. But so glad to speak to you. And one of the most fascinating things about you is your relationship with Elvis. You were best friends for about 16 years, even lived at Graceland for 7 years. So it must be a really big thrill to do this radio show on Elvis Radio.
It's really, I guess that's the reason why they came to me to do the show, is because of our friendship, because there's not many people around that knew Elvis and hung out with him like I was to do. And of course, I met him when I was just a kid, and he kind of befriended me, and So now doing the radio show is a natural for me to do because I got so many stories of the years of being around him and traveling and doing tours and working his records and being at Graceland for so many years. So, yeah, I often feel that on Fridays when I do my show that he's sitting along beside of me, kind of looking over my shoulder, because I still feel in a lot of ways that he is still involved in my career, even after being gone all these years.
Yeah, he bought you your first tour bus back in '76. I think that was to encourage you to get out on the road and get away from the corporate job you had with RCA.
Well, it was really and truly an incredible gift. I mean, somebody asked me in an interview the other day what the greatest gift Elvis ever gave me. Was it the bus? And my answer to that is the bus was a great gift, but what the bus gave me was confidence to think if Elvis thought enough of me and believed in me enough musically to buy me that type of gift, it made me work harder. And so I gained a lot of confidence from that because I didn't want to not succeed, because I didn't want to let him down.
Yeah.
After believing in me that much. So it was the gift of confidence. But yeah, he was definitely a dear friend.
Again, that's the legendary T.G. Sheppard. See him this Saturday night at Honky Tonk, Texas. Get your tickets there. Snap them up early because they're going fast. Honky Tonk, Texas, and Silsbee this Saturday night, May 14th. You can go to honkytonktexas.us to get your tickets right now on demand. And when I talked to you last time, it was 2018, I think, was the last time you stopped at Honky Tonk, Texas. It's a real intimate place for you. And we talked backstage, and you were just about to release Midnight in Memphis. I think it was like a month or two from its launch date. So it's out now. How about we give I Want to Live Like Elvis a spin?
I would like that. I enjoyed doing this. It's a very comical way of depicting Elvis's life in a song in about 4 minutes. So it's a fun song. That'd be great. Let's play it.
All right. I Want to Live Like Elvis on King's Country. T.G. Sheppard.
I wanna live like Elvis, move to Memphis, start my own band, we can live in Graceland. I can't afford it yet, but that's okay, they probably wouldn't sell it to me anyway. I wanna buy a pink Cadillac with the big fins in the back, want a suit made of gold and mane, wanna play Vegas every day. That would be just like heaven to me if we could fly there on the Lisa Marie. You may think I'm crazy, but they all call him crazy too. I just wanna live my life with nobody telling me what to do. I want a pair of blue suede shoes, a white sequin jumpsuit. I wanna have my own quartet, shoot out a TV set, ride a Harley with my entourage, have enough cars to fill a parking garage. Wanna learn karate, make a movie in Hawaii. I wanna work for the CIA and get a badge from the DEA. Yeah, I wanna be friends with the president and have the respect of the government. You may think I'm crazy, but they all call him crazy too. I just wanna live my life with nobody telling me what to do. Love my mama, lay around with silk pajamas. I wanna live like Elvis, move to Memphis, start my own band. I wanna buy Graceland. Wanna live like Elvis, wanna move to Memphis. Graceland. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah. Wanna live like Elvis. Oh, move to Memphis. Ladies and gentlemen, Elvis has left the building. Wanna live like Elvis.
That's T.G. Sheppard. I Want to Live Like Elvis from his latest release, 2019's Midnight in Memphis. Get you one. You can get him, maybe get an autographed one this Saturday night at Honky Tonk, Texas. That's where he's going to be. T.G. Sheppard and crew. You still have your big band and the female singers as well?
That's the Texas Hall of Fame band. I have two bands. I have my touring band that lives in Nashville, and we fly out of here and go do dates all over the world. But when I play Texas and Oklahoma and out west, I bring the big Texas band. It's like an 8-piece band with me, and they're just such an incredible group of musicians. And like I say, they're the Texas Country Music Hall of Fame band out of Carthage, Texas, where the museum is, and it's just a joy to be able to get on stage and make music with those incredible musicians and singers. But yeah, they'll be with me.
That's going to be a great night. Again, this Saturday night, May 14th, Honky Tonk, Texas. I know you're a busy man, so I won't keep you much longer, but how about we leave the listeners with Slow Burn here on King's Country?
That's one of my favorite songs that I enjoy doing in concert. And one of my favorite songs that I recorded with Jim Ed Norman, who used to produce the Eagles. Matter of fact, he is on tour. My producer, Jim Ed Norman, back then is now on the road conducting the orchestra for the Eagles on their tour. Of course, Ben Skilled is now an Eagle. And so, yeah, this is one of my favorites.
All right, TJ, can't wait to see you in person again this Saturday night at Honky Tonk, Texas.
I look forward to seeing you, Jim. It's been a while, as you said, since 18, and we need to get caught up, and we'll find a few minutes to do that.
Yes, sir. You have a great day, and thanks so much for calling King's Country, TG.
Thank you, Jim. Good to hear your voice.
All right, Slow Burn on King's Country.
Got that dark hair falling across her shoulders. There's not a man alive that wouldn't wanna hold her. And the way she moves, just the way she moves, that's enough to keep me on a slow burn. Keep me on a slow burn. In her high heels, kicking across her dance floor, she's more woman than I could ever ask for. Still there's something in her eyes, in those dark eyes, that's love. And it keeps me on a slow burn. Keeps me on a slow burn. When we touch, the fire breaks out, and it rages out of control. And the love we made is so deep, so strong. And when it's over, even when it's over, just dies down to a slow burn, slow burn. And the love we made is so deep, so strong, that when it's over, even when it's over, and the flame dies down, it just dies down to a slow burn, a slow burn, a slow burn, slow burn. She's got that dark hair